Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the channel. So we were discussing GATE 2023 Psychology X6 XHC5 question paper, and so far we have covered in two parts most of the questions. This video will be the last part, okay, and next we will meet on 21st when we will have the answer key provided by GATE. Okay, so we will start off from where we left off. This is the theory and the explanation. So what should be the right answer here? Weber's law, Stevens Power law, signal detection theory, and Fechner's law. So what should be the correct answer over here? So first of all, trying to find out, little confusing, Weber, Fechner, and Stevens. So this is your signal detection theory, which is the most easiest in all the three options. So signal detection theory goes with the ability to detect a weak stimulus varies from moment to moment as per response bias. So your R goes with 4. And then we have the Fechner's law as the magnitude of a sensation is a logarithmic function of the stimulus. Okay. Then we have the Stevens power law as same as it is. Sensory magnitude grows in proportion to the physical intensity of the stimulus raised to a power. And Weber's law states that the detection of change in a stimulus is relative to the magnitude. So we have a spelling mistake over here, magnitude of the stimulus. So what should be the answer over here? It should be P1, Q2, R4, and S3. So accordingly, this should be the right answer. Option number C, P1, Q2, R4, and S3. We know with the Fechner's law, the magnitude of a sensation is a logarithmic function of the stimulus. It's based on Weber's law. Then came your Fechner's law. Okay, and the signal detection theory, your hit, miss, and a false alarm. That thing as per response bias. So option number C should be the right answer over here. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, so this is the question of the decade, question number 52. Which one of the following would resolve the basic dilemma of the social psychologist? A. Conducting carefully designed experiments with high internal validity by replicating experiments and conducting some new experiments that have internal validity and others that have external validity. Conducting research exclusively in the field, or D. Conducting applied rather than basic research. So what should be the right answer over here? We will find out at the end of the video. Okay, so keep watching the video. At the last question we will be discussing will be the question number 52. So try to answer what should be the answer according to you, A, B, C, D, and we will look at the end of the video. So let's move on to the next question. Match the table, research methods and the purposes. Narrative method, ethnography, case study, content analysis, describing a person, event, and experience in detail. What you see on YouTube regularly, collecting data in the form of cohesive stories, extracting themes from data, describing cultural characteristics in detail. So, what is the most easiest over here? It is the case study, describing a person. Someone random YouTuber comes and do case study, which is good for nothing. And narrative method is you are collecting data in the form of cohesive stories. There are sort of stories. For ethnography, you have describing cultural characteristics in detail, and content analysis is extracting themes from data. So what should be the right answer over here? It should be Q4 S3, Q4 S3, then we have R as 1 and P as 2. So we have here option number D should be the right answer. P2, Q4, R1 and S3. Let's move on to the next question. Okay, some new topic, date 2023, question number 54. Which one of the following statements is true according to Brem's reactance theory? So you should know what is Brem's reactance theory. It's just the negation, okay, what you have seen in the thumbnail. Okay, I will try to put the thumbnail like wise. Okay, so we will read the options first. Signs are irrelevant to spitting behavior. Absence of any sign would be most effective in preventing spitting. A strong sign would be more effective in preventing spitting than a mild one. A mild sign prohibiting spitting would be more effective in preventing spitting than a strong sign. So what should be the correct answer over here? It should be option number A. A mild sign prohibiting spitting would be more effective in preventing spitting than a strong sign. So instead of a strong sign, you should put a mild sign. Okay. So if you want to change someone's behavior or their attitude, so instead of saying a strong sign or putting a strong sign, you should give a milder sign. So let's suppose there's a alcohol or marijuana and you want someone to stop consuming this. Okay, let's suppose person A, you want person A to stop consuming this, and then you come and say don't drink or don't smoke. Okay, so obviously that person A is going to keep on repeating the same behavior. Instead you say do occasionally. All right, you should give a mild sign over there, do occasionally or do once in a fortnight or something like that. So option number A should be the right answer, because the question is asking which of the following statement is true according to Brand's reactance theory. A mild sign preventing spitting would be more effective in preventing spitting than a strong sign according to Brand's reactance theory. So now we will move on to the next question. Okay, question number 55. According to the over justification effect, which one of the following consequences would be true for students who freely choose to study psychology if marks are given for attendance? Two types of thing: intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Increased interest of students in the subject, decreased interest of student, no effect, or increased interest in other social science subjects. So this is not going to be the answer. So what should be the answer over here? Option number B, decreased interest. Okay, so the students will decrease interest in the subject of psychology, let's suppose, according to the over justification effect, because simply what you have done over here is you have rewarded the intrinsic motivation with marks. Okay, so let's move on to the next question, question number 56. Okay, so here we go, question number 56, again an item. Large rewards and severe punishments are examples of dash justification for behavior and result in dash changes in attitude. A. Internal big, B. External big, C. Internal small, D. External and small. So what should be the answer over here? It should be external. Large rewards and severe punishments are examples of external justification for behavior and result in big changes in attitude. And the coin might turn the other way as well, because answer internal and big is also suitable over here. Large rewards and severe punishments are examples of internal justification for behavior and result in big changes in attitude. Not a good framed question, because you are not able to comprehend what they are exactly going to ask. Okay, so moving on to next question, question number 57. Which of the following therapies is are based on classical conditioning? So you have the option here as systematic desensitization, aversion therapy, cognitive behavior therapy, and rational emotive behavior therapy. So what should be the answer over here? A and B. Systematic desensitization and aversion therapy will be the correct answer for this classical conditioning. Let's move ahead and next question. Okay, so here we have question number 58. Which of the following characterize Wernicke's aphasia, an area associated with meanings and understanding? Okay, so option is inability to comprehend spoken words, inability to understand the meaning of words, inability to speak grammatically correct language, inability to write and understand the symbols that represent speech sound. So what should be the right answer over here? Option number A and option number B. A and B should be ideally the correct answer. But look at the option number C. Option number C, inability to speak grammatically correct language. So they can speak correct grammar, but they don't make what? They don't make sense. Okay. So let's wait for 21. So let's see what gate has the answer for this. But accordingly, from our side, it should be A and B. Inability to comprehend spoken words, inability to understand the meaning of words. C and D will not be, because once the reading is impaired, likewise your writing will also be impaired, because you cannot comprehend, you cannot understand the meaning of words. So it's not very possible for each and every case that he or she will be able to write. Okay, so C might be or might not be. 90% they will not give, but let's see. There is a chance scope of 10% what they answer. A and B for sure shot, it will be the answer. A and B, and inability to speak grammatically correct language. They can speak, but let's see what they answer for grammar. But they can speak proper grammar, but they will not sound. They means they will not make any sense. Okay, so they will ask like, give me give me some bottle for reading. Okay, so this is grammatically correct, but it is not making any sense. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, another question number 59. Which of the following is are the components of theory of mind? Understanding that people can have false beliefs, distinguishing faces and smells, not smiles, recognizing that others have mental states, having a vast vocabulary to express one's thought. So here it is asking about the what are the components of theory of mind. So it is A and C. Question number 59, AC. Understanding that people can have false beliefs, they can assume, they can presume whatever they want, they can have false beliefs, and recognizing that others have mental states. Okay, so this will be the right answer. Distinguishes faces and smells and having a vast vocabulary. This is not an answer. So A and C will be the answer for question number 59. Let's move on to question number 60 now. Okay, so here is question from group think. Which of the following would not be effective in minimizing groupthink? The leader being impartial to all ideas no matter what they are. The leader reminding the team that everyone will be held responsible for the decision of the group. The leader taking all decisions on behalf of the group. The leader arriving at consensus quickly. So what the question is asking, not be effective in minimizing groupthink. Okay, so we will look at some options which will minimize the groupthink. Okay, so the leader being impartial to all ideas no matter what they are. The leader should be like this only. The leader reminding the team that everyone will be held responsible for the decision of the group. Yes, the leader should do this. The leader arriving at a consensus quickly. Yeah, he might or he might not, but option C is the wrong answer. The leader taking all decisions on behalf of the group. Okay, so what this will do, this will minimize the group thing. Okay, so option number C will be the correct answer. So let's move on to next question. Question number 61, 62, 63, 64, and then 65, and one remaining question from social psychology. Okay, so this is question number 61. Try to answer this in the comment section. Okay, which of the following describe the standard error of mean SEM? Try to comment. A. It is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the mean. Okay. It reflects the accuracy with which sample means estimate the population mean. C. It is the difference between mean and standard deviation of a distribution. It is the standard deviation of a stratified sample. Okay. So try to answer question number 61 in the comment down below. What do you think should be the ideally be the answer, and we will definitely gonna meet on 21st. Okay. To check, I mean, so there might be some few mistakes also, so it's fine, and if not, it's very good then. Okay, so let's move on to question number 62. Try to answer this, and if you're not able to, we will soon put answer in the link or something. Okay, so question number 62. Which of the following describes organizational commitment? A strong desire to remain a member of the organization, willingness to exert high level of effort on behalf of our organization, a definite belief in and acceptance of values and goals of the organization. So A and C goes with part 1. Okay, this goes with part 1, and B should also be the answer. So answer should be A, B, and C. D will not be the answer because it's not about a high turnover intention of employees. It's about low turnover or maybe something like that. So A, B, C should be the answer. Let's move on to the next question, number 63. Okay, so question number 63. Prejudice is supported by the human tendency to categorize into in groups, our group, and their group, and out groups. Prejudice is supported by which of the following processes? How the prejudice will be supported? By working towards a common goal. Option A, the way we think about others. So question number 63, A and D should be the answer. So it's simply the way we think about others, how you will think about others, and this is by working towards a common goal, maybe a land, maybe a job, maybe anything. Okay, so this gives out you RCT theory. Okay, in your social psychology. Let's move ahead to question number 64. Okay, next question, second last question, question number 64. Which of the following is our features of clinical phobia? The fear must be persistent. The fear must be a source of significant distress. The fear is rational. The fear is usually perceived as unwarranted. So in here they are asking for the features and what not. Okay. So what is not the feature of clinical phobia? The fear is rational. This is not a fear. It should be irrational. Okay, so option C gone. Then we have the fear must be persistent. Yes, correct. The fear must be a source of significant distress. This is correct. And option number D, the fear is usually perceived as unwarranted. So A, B, and D. So now let's move on to next question number 65. Okay, so question number 65, the value of f to be calculated from the data given in the table below is rounded off to one decimal place. Sum of squares has been given for between 54, degree of freedom 3 and mean square 18 within 120 and 5. So what should be the answer over here? It should be the value of f would be 3.6. Let me know in the comment below what you have answered for this question number 65. Okay. Okay, so from this we have completed in 1, 2 and 3 parts your gate complete paper with sort of, you can say, provisional answer key. Okay, we wait for answer key on 21st and we will come back here and we will look at our answers and answers provided on 21st, and we will check if there is some discrepancy or something or some of sort of a knowledge gap or whatever it is, or we can say just a bad item. Okay, so we will come back, and now let's move on to that question number 52nd, I guess, about the dilemma. Okay, so we are here, question number 52 again. We are back again. Question number 52, which one of the following would resolve the basic dilemma of the social psychologist? So first of all, you should know what is the basic dilemma. Okay, and if you don't know, then you would not be able to answer. Option A is conducting carefully designed experiments with high internal validity by replicating experiments and conducting some new experiments that have internal validity. C. Conducting research exclusively in the field, conducting applied rather than basic research. So first of all, you should know what is the basic dilemma. Basic dilemma is the trade-off between your internal validity and your external validity. Okay. So in an experiment, you cannot have internal validity and external validity at the same time. Okay, so what people do or what social psychologists do, they will go by controlling extraneous variables in the lab settings, and what others do is they will do the field research or doing field studies. Okay, but when this is successful, single-handedly this is not successful, single-handedly this is not successful, when both of these taken together will be a perfect experiment. That is what it believed. Okay, so we will look at the option A, conducting carefully designed experiments with high internal validity. This will be the case 1 explained over here. Conducting research exclusively in the field. This will be the case number 2. Okay, and 2 and 1 both combined will solve the basic dilemma of social psychologist. What they will do, they will replicate experiments. By replicating experiments and conducting some new experiments that have internal validity and others that have external validity. Okay, so in this case, in option number B only, they will be able to resolve the basic dilemma of social psychologists, because they cannot have only internal validity, they have to apply to general audience as well, and they cannot conduct research exclusively in the field without having so many extraneous variables over there. Okay, so this has to be taken care of, this has to be taken care of, and the most appropriate option over here is option number B, by replicating experiments and conducting some new experiments that have internal validity and others that have external validity. So ideally this should be the correct answer, and conducting applied rather than basic research is not a good option. With this 52nd number B, so as soon as you get the answer key, check this question first. 52nd, are you having B or not? Okay, all right, so thanks for watching. And if you have any doubt, any question, any answer, you can comment down below. Okay, and we wait for the answer key on 21st or 22nd. Whenever it will come, we will check some answers. We will revert back what was there in the videos and what the answer key is saying. And if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe the channel and do like the video. Like, okay, it's fine, it's totally up to you. You have to like. If you don't want to like, don't like, but you can do one thing, is that join on Telegram with the same channel name. Okay, you can join on that. Okay, so as I state that, don't like or don't share. So what you will do, what comes in action? Brem's reactance theory. Okay, so with this we will end this video. You can join on Telegram. And what else? And if you are preparing for net GRF, you can watch the videos on the channel. You are preparing for gate psychology, you can watch the videos on the channel. And if you are preparing for any psychology exam, you can refer the channel. Okay, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to join on Telegram. And thank you.